This is a French class with Mademoiselle Ene for everyone who desires to learn French as a second language. So today's topic requires a dictionary. I have mine here. Very important. Everyone who is studying a language must get him or herself a dictionary because you don't know it all. And then you learn the transcription and how words are pronounced correctly using the dictionary. That brings us to the topic of today. So today's topic is les phonétiques. We're learning the sound in French. Okay? Now it's important that you know that most of the sound in French is the same in English. But we have some few ones you need to take note of. Very, very important. You need to take note of this. But before I go further, I would like to mention that the letter H. Now, most of the words that begins with the letter H in French are silent. They are silent, most of them. For example, hôpital. So the H is silent, hôpital. And so many other examples. And then the letter X. Most of the words there, they are borrowed from the Spanish. Okay? So you don't have so many examples with that letter. Now the letter R. Now the letter R is the real difference between French and English. Yes. Why? Because the French R is thicker. When you produce it, you feel the thick, serious vibration from here. And then you feel the sound coming out from the back of your tongue. How do you pronounce it? All right? Example, venir. Ronde. One of the words we use in English that is borrowed from French is rendezvous. Now, rendezvous is like a meeting, and it has the okay. So venir means to come. Okay, ronde is round. Okay. The next word we need to know is the long E in French. Example of words that has that sound is fils. Fils is son in French, is son. And fils. So the L is silent. We'll be learning silent letters in our next class, okay? Another example is vie, life. La vie est bon, life is good, okay? Now another example is the letter, anytime you see this in the brackets in dictionary, U, tu. Example, tu. Rue. Okay, tu is you. Is used for your friend, your mate, somebody you know. Okay, so tu. Okay, and the other one that you can use instead of tu is vous. We'll learn that later. Also, another example with the U, tu, rue, streets, okay? Now, the next example, which is close to this, is ou. We have it in some words. Example of the words, vous. Now, vous means you. It's formal, it's used for an adult, okay? And another example, nous. We. All right. The next on the list is a. It is a short one. You have it in chez. Like chez means home, and blé. Blé is wheat. Okay, and this is the next sound is produced with your round lip. De. Okay, example, de, tu, de, tu. Okay, peu, little, peu, little. Another example, bleu, bleu, blue. Okay, so anytime you see this sound, okay, it then means it's pronounced this way. Another example is O. It's not far from the previous. O. Example, to, early, O. Water. Don't forget. Another example that is not far from the previous is example, le, and je. Okay, and this is close to the letter name letter E in French, remember? So the sound is very close to it. Sound same. Le, di is an article, and je, I. Now here are some basic rules you need to know that will help you further. Now anytime you see the word O-I or O-Y together, anytime you see the letter O-I or O-Y together in a word, is pronounced as wa. Wa. Okay? For example, soir, night, soir, night, noir, black, all right? Voyage, voyage, voiture. Now, voyage is something we always see at the airport, so it is pronounced as voyage, not voyage. Voir, see, to see is a verb, all right? So get other words that has these particular letters and know and pronounce it correctly. Another tip you need to know is this. Anytime you see the letter E-A-U, E-U or A-U occurring together in a word is pronounced as O. Like the example we gave up, O. O means what? Water in French. Beau. Beau. Handsome. Okay? The third tip you need to know is this. Anytime you see the word A-I, the letter, I beg your pardon, the letter A-I-T, A-I-T or A-I-S or A-I in a word is pronounced as E. Fait. E. Fait. Le. Okay? Don't forget. And if you see a letter, a word that has double L is pronounced as il. E. Fil, girl, fil, girl. Mille, mille, thousand. Famille, family, family. Another tip is this. Anytime you see the letter UI in a word is pronounced as we. We. For example, with. 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 Lots of people, okay? That's the English people, sorry. They pronounce it as not close actually. So the right pronunciation, because this tip will help you, you see. So UI is pronounced we, like with, nuit, bonne nuit, nuit. Nuit is night, with is 8. Okay?